Hello, wanderers of the internet, it's PaleoJohnathan, and welcome back to the Paleozoological Preserve, and today I am not starting out in first-person view on the ground, because instead, I am starting out in capture mode. And while I don't think this does look at all good from above, I do kind of want to show it off, you know, I think it was a good cap-off point, because this is going to be like the wooded section. And then we have that area, which we're going to be working on today, which is our under terraformed, aviary area with the spruce trees. Then we'll have, a big open field sort of thing. I'm thinking maybe I can get a lagoon, and then I really don't know what to do with the beach. Because, I don't know, it's kind of a conundrum. I'm definitely thinking on it, though. And so, yeah, I might as well just get right to it. So we have, you know, all the things that you guys have been seeing for all the episodes so far. And it is really interesting to, look back and see, holy cow, there is a lot of stuff. The new update, I don't know, it makes it, it looks so cluttered from above almost. But from the ground, it really puts it in perspective how, empty a lot of older parks are. But, yes. I should add another amber on that side. Hold on, one moment. Oh yeah, and then in another point, somebody told me that the roof of the shop. Oh, I should rotate that. The roof of the shop next to the Ceratosaurus enclosure. Yep, turned out to be hot pink. And while the other roof was meant to be pink, this one is not. Thanks for the tip. I would be nowhere without you guys. Okay, so we can walk along, though, to see the next step of the process, and to take a little look at what we have so far, and the leaf is very pretty. I like that a lot. Although the leaves could have been a little less close to the sign, but it's fine. I like it. It makes it like a jungly feel. We're gonna go this way later, but for now, it's kind of rough right now, and I'm gonna, obviously pretty it up this episode, but, it's gonna be a lot of prettying up in general. I really like this concept, but as is, it's just a little odd. So we have, this underground thing with, a cliff on this side, and, a river that's bordering it, and I want this to be, a sort of, this is where they get their power, in addition to where they have their aviary. I put the aviary here, because I assume that there are more complicated things to having a gigantic aviary with chain links like this, and that they probably wouldn't just build it on wherever. So I assume that they would want to terraform the area around it, and I assume that this would be an artificial underground reservoir created river. I'm gonna move those trees out a little further because I didn't cover up the end very well. That was made for water purposes of the park and maybe to generate power. We'll figure it out as we go along. But first and foremost, I want to build the aviary because that's what you want to see, isn't it? Oh yeah, also, glitch I have. It allows me to use multiple of the essential buildings. However, if I click on it and don't place it down, it realizes that I've used more than one. So I'm being very cautious with these buildings. I can always go back to a further save, but, I don't know how I got it, and I think it might have been something to do with, switching research off and on, but, I mean, if there was any park that I would want that glitch to happen on, it's this one, because it's, a long-term park, and, it's great to have more options, so I will, maybe for now I'll use the beach and I'll just place them all down, and then move them later, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I could do that, though, so I think actually it's safest. I'll do that between episodes, though. So, oh yeah, also, try to figure that out if you can. I would love if you did. That was not very enthusiastic, but, so when I'm designing aviaries, the first thing I do is put down the viewing galleries that I want to have. Because with aviaries, sightlines are everything for how you build it. And I think I'm just going to do it on the flat ends, because I think those generally end up looking the best. And I'm really excited to try out the aviary perch points, but I think that they're kind of tricky to work with, so we'll see how it goes. I think it could be neat. So I want to give this like a jungly feel, as like a biome inside the biome sort of thing. So I think the first thing that could be neat is just get like a huge heckin' lake out around like the front of the enclosure, and then have that kind of be like an island at the back. I think that will work perfect. Okay, cool. We're going with it. So, get that up, and then probably smooth that out, obviously. Gotta make sure it's not too horrifically weird looking. Yeah, something like that. So then, like, from this view, you can just get the island nice and flat on with, like, a cool little lake under it. And then from the side views, because you're at an angle, yeah, you should get, like, a whole lot more of the water, and you still get to see the island. Neat. Okay, and then with aviaries, it's always important to place the feeders early because they have wonky hitboxes. And I think one more, please. Okay, we can fit one here. Come on. There we go. Awesome. So those are our feeders. Let's get some trees to work around real quick. I could just use these, or alternatively, I could try doing it entirely off of the, like, fruit and nut trees. I kind of want to do that. I'll mix probably this and individually placeable ones for it. Shoot, this is really hard to work around. Okay, come on. Okay, so we can do, like, some, like, brush around the edge there. That... Yikes. Okay, so that is going up through the roof, which is a ever common issue with aviaries in this game, that I don't understand why they wouldn't have made them just slightly bigger. I don't know. I'm fine with them how they are, though. Darn it. Don't think I can put one there. Well, we can leave that open, though, because there is, like, the hatchery there, so I think it actually might be best if we do have that open to some degree. Come on. There we go. Got a tree there. Lovely. So yeah, now I know that aviary building isn't the most interesting thing to watch. It is quite boring, I would imagine, actually. So, like, where could I put a perch point in here so that, like, it would be, like, visible? We could put one, like, just straight up there. Let's try placing down the trees first. So, I really like how, like, the ginkgo trees look, but they don't really work well on their own. And that's why this new update is great for them. But I've never really worked with them before, so I gotta kind of figure out how that would go. I think this tree kind of works well with them, so I can put this just here. Okay. One there. And then probably just like a huge tree right here to like sort of balance it out. And then we're gonna want some medium ones over here to like fill in that space. Okay, cool. So then how does that look from the viewing galleries? Because that's really like all that matters from an aviary, because that's all you can view it from. And holy cow, my star ranking shot down. Oh, it's because the Struthies are out standing near the door again. Well, okay, so that one looks nice. And did I really just say that sentence that I did? The Struthies are standing near the door again. Audible sigh. Where has my life come to? Goodness gracious. Okay, so then let's see how we can kind of fit in the aviaries. I think one here, like sort of just outside of that, would look nice. You can only see it from this one, and I think that's actually... We could balance that out with one, like, here, near the feeder. And maybe... Yeah, and then, like, from their view, they have, like, two things to look at, and the feeder. So even though I'd say this is, like, the least stellar angle to view from, it still has interesting things to look at. And by the way, we'll get to the edges in a moment. Obviously, those aren't pretty right now. So then from the front, this one is the trickiest. So they can see that short one. So I think it would be best if I could put, like, a big one. I could put it in, like, that gap in the trees there. Awesome. And then we're going to want, from this side, they can see that one right there. So then we can put a small one right, there. Is that too close to the tree? Yeah, it is. Darn it. Considerations. If I move it any closer, it'll feel too close. But if I move it any further, it's in the tree. And if I move it over here, it's in the thing. Maybe this one could be, like, have one, like, right next to it. Nah, because they already perch on the thing. If I, like... Hold on. Is there a spot I could, like, squeeze it in here that works? Come on. It's good enough. Let's see how that looks from in there. Okay, that looks cool, actually. It's like a nice, like, in-tree thing. Awesome. Okay, cool. I'm confident enough in that. We can move on. Let's do these, like, a border to kind of give it, like, color, and also because they fit in really thin areas. And then we're going to want to clear that out a bit so they can actually see still. But, you know, we want to start out with, like, a thick covering and then remove as we want versus, like, starting out with thin and adding. And I think we could actually do, like, the same thing on the other side just to add, like, that jungle feel even stronger. Okay, awesome. And then, can I get some trees down here? Fine, I'll do it myself. It's basically, like, every single thing I build in the new update is, like, fine, I'll do it myself. And it's raining. Lovely. Let's see. That looks really nice. That looks kind of obstructed. So let's clear out. There's like two. Something like that. We need to get rid of those, obviously. But then, like, can I get something back? Okay, cool. I don't like that it's just two of the same thing right next to each other. So I can hopefully replace that. And awesome. And then that'll be quite good looking. Awesome. And then this one right here. I think we have a tree that we need to remove, folks. But other than that, looks about as I'd hope it would. Awesome. So if I can get rid of that and then replace it, that, awesome. Okay, and then we can go with tropical rocks to give it like that really Isla Nublar-y feel to it. And I want to have like a whole lot of them in here to give it that like crowded, like if you've ever been to like an just a bird aviary. But what I was trying to say when I said hummingbird for some stupid reason was like butterfly. If you've ever been to like a butterfly, I forget, are they called like butterfly? I'm not gonna say what I think it is because it's probably wrong. They just have like a whole lot of butterflies and it looks really pretty. So we're gonna have a whole lot of Dimorphodons and probably some Geosternbergius and well, we're gonna have to make them because no way am I gonna dart them manually or go through the steps of releasing them. So yeah, there's our like tropical thing, and it should look really nice like when you're like walking down because it'll just be like, yeah, bright green and like filled with trees. Okay, cool. That works perfectly. It gives like the effect I was hoping for. I want to deal with this edge though because they're always so blank. Can I put fibrous ground cover in there? Because that's like my go-to, like, nah, not really. Man, because putting the path there, I guess, kind of hurts it. But the path needs to be there because of the... would it be best if I did, like, yeah, the tree thing? That actually worked pretty well. Yeah, it gives just, like, tufts of grass. Since the trees themselves can't actually fit there. Awesome. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. It like smooths out the border a little bit. Because I don't know what it is about these borders, but like it's kind of all or nothing with them. Like you can't like smoothly transition it out. It just changes or not. Regardless, let's add in some dinosaurs, and I'll skip ahead of this because this is gonna take a moment. So be back in a moment, folks. And that is sort of the look I was going for. And it does look kind of crowded, and it is, but, you know, it is how it is. And what I ended up not going with Dimorphodons because they're ugly as heck. But, by the way, it looks so nice. Like, look at how cool it is when they're, like, all sitting together. What I went for is, like, just, like, the huge, like, size disparity of going from, like, Tropiogonathus, Geosternbergia to, like, Tapijara and Disungaripterus, which are also my 4 favorites, because they all, like, have, like, such pretty skins, and they're all so neat. I don't know. I just have a soft spot for all 4 of those. And you can see them all standing around the perch point there. But yeah, it looks really quite nice, actually. Oh, I wonder, like, how well you can see them from outside the aviary. And holy cow, I'm getting some frame drops. So from outside of the aviary, can you really see them flying around, or... not really. Well, not much I can do about that. Let's get the path going around, though. We could have it... I think I'll have it start straight out, and then curve. I'm gonna need to really worry about fixing the, like, tree end of it. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna make sure that this is flat real quick, because I'd rather not have a, weird, like, off... You know what I mean? I don't know. I want it to look nice, I guess. I mean, you know that, but... Darn it, that, like, she juts out of it. I was avoiding that. Darn it. Okay, well, I'll have it go further before it curves there. Cool. And then we can have it go out to here before we can have it do that first. That's probably a pretty important step. Oh, and that needs to curve. So, hold on. Come on. There we go. Awesome. And then... that work? Very cool. Okay, now... Okay, next step, obviously, is to get some heckin' decorations all around this thing and make it look like the huge construction project it is, and help kind of set it down in the world. Okay, lovely. That hitbox is not very generous. Ah, shoot. I thought I'd be able to, like, place stuff, like, in it. Well... I'll do my best, though. And then we can put some bushes down to, like, fill it in a little. You can have just, like, a whole lot of these containers. Yeah, that looks fine. And then, can I fit this in here? Maybe in here. Come on. Whatever. Oh, I can fit it on the end. Come on. That looks fine. Okay, cool. And then we could have, like, a box, and then just a pile there. You know, the bottom of the barrel is being scraped, folks. This needs to somehow look good, and I feel like I don't have nearly enough to... Okay, we can have that go up there. That's probably pretty important. And hopefully people are liking the aviary. It seems they are. I do. And holy cow, the frame rate just dropped. But yeah, it does look quite nice, folks. That was the goal, after all. Can I fit just anything in there? No? Okay. Bushes it is then, but not yet. At least. We can probably, yeah, squeeze that in there. And then just like a box on the end. And then, can I fit... Yes! Okay, that's cool. Wait. Does this just not... Why does the hitbox not apply to this? What? Confused. So these can just go, like, straight up to it, but box can't. Intriguing. I'll never not be confused by the hitboxes of this game. Like, it's fine to put a truck right there. But if that box gets anywhere near it... Can I put cages? Oh, okay, yeah, cages is huge. What cage would work best? Probably just the Indoraptor cage. Yeah, we're gonna have to slap a couple of those around. And then probably a couple, like, velociraptor cages. Holy cow, those are, like, small and can really get up close to it. And we're just gonna pretend that area doesn't exist, because you can't get back there. You know, a lot of cages, because there's a lot of pterosaurs, and they would need unique cages, I imagine, right? It's not because nothing else can be placed near it that makes sense. Nah, we can put a trailer here. As I said, bottom of the barrel is being scraped pretty hard right now. But it's better than not having a barrel. That was a weird metaphor and did not go anywhere. At least the bushes can be placed. I kind of needed that right now. And yeah, just place those, and then we're gonna need to go back in with the small trees to make it look right, but yeah. Awesome, okay. Is there any way to make the viewing galleries look less utilitarian? I don't think so, and I think it kind of works with the aesthetic. Like, this is like a less of like for the passerbys and more of like purely like conservation because of how like large scale it has to be. That's what I imagine at least. But obviously we can slap on some signs though, because we do need a bit of prettying because they do be quite ugly. And we're not gonna have one there, but we can have one on this end because like the one in the middle, like no one gets to the middle without having seen the other ones, and also there's already plenty of stuff there, and that looks rather nice. Awesome. And then yeah, I entirely forgot to go back and add small trees like I said I would. Well, I can do that now, so awesome. Cool. And then obviously we need to kind of pretty up the outside a little bit to make it like match the level of detail right next to it. Get some trees. Probably I'm gonna let them go down to the bank now because we just need more since we kind of lose the spruce theme when it's basically entirely filled by aviary. Spruce, or I guess just evergreen is the proper term for it. It might be nice to have like the gravel extend just like a little bit past the path because it'll kind of like help set the path in the ground a little better. Oh yeah, okay, cool, much better. Awesome. And shoot, hopefully that's not inside the aviary. It is, but it's fine. Okay, cool. That works. And then we're filling out the outside. Let's go with we can put a large substation maybe. Yeah, we'll put a large substation here as like this is like a power generation area sort of deal. And that'll be pretty nice, hopefully. Come on, speed up. Cool. And holy cow, I'm dropping to 30 FPS. This park is gonna burn my computer one day, I can feel it. And, you know, I'll leave for like the buildings that'll go over here to do between episodes, since this is getting quite long already, and it hasn't been the most inspiring commentary. So... And then maybe we can put like a small power station. No, that would have to go over there. It's about all I have. We can put a tree there. That's, yeah. Gonna have to do it manually. But yeah, a tree there would look rather nice. Can I just straight up... I can just straight up put trees that clip into the aviary. I can clip trees into the aviary with ease. Like, but they don't let me, like... They don't let me place boxes any closer than that. Come on, man! You're killing me. Frontier, please fix the hitboxes and let everything be close to it. Why is it like this, man? Well, at least that means that I can go around and fix this, like, patchy spot in the back. Because that was making me quite angry before. And, yeah, we're just going to contribute to the lag machine even more than we already have. Awesome. It might help to not have it on 3 times speed for some reason. I think that's about all I can do for today. I'll clean up this area here when we do go around, because I really don't know what theme I want for that area, and I'll finish that area between episodes. So this one was really just entirely focused on getting that aviary going. I think it paid off, because the aviary turned out rather nice, not gonna lie. Yeah, those look really cool next to each other, and the trees in the back really help make them not feel like it's, like, floating, I guess. And then, yeah, we can go around here, and then, yeah, it does look quite nice. The cages do add a whole lot here. And it makes sense for the aviary to have, like, a lot of just, like, open cages, because, like, you know, it's important to not let them fly away in the event of a problem. And holy cow, the guests are loud. But dude, slaps hard, not gonna lie. Aviaries are, like, my favorite type of enclosure to build. Just because, like, you're limited in them, but the aesthetic is so nice because of that. Because of that, and because the, like, idea of just having, like, a closed-off thing is really nice. I do wish they stood on the ground more, though. That would be nice. And then, yeah, last but not least, one more viewing gallery to look through. Yeah, thank you for watching so much. I certainly enjoyed making this episode. I don't know if the commentary was, as top-notch as it could be, since building aviaries is kind of difficult and kind of samey and a lot of just kind of trial and error. But the build is nice. Build slaps. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.